Hello, beautiful cosmic souls. My name is Cyrena, and welcome to the first episode of Being Human. So, for those of you, some of you watching, um, I was doing these originally live on Instagram, and I was just weekly jumping on Monday nights, kind of doing these shares, and yeah, I was really enjoying them, but I just felt like Instagram was limiting to who was seeing me, and yeah, it was just getting annoying, all the social media stuff. So yeah, it was coming in to try doing this on YouTube and starting to build up more of a YouTube channel with my stuff. So here I am. That is what I'm doing. And I've decided to call this series Being Human, because a lot of what I'm going to be sharing in these videos weekly is just my experiences, stories of things I'm dealing with, energy updates, and guided visuals, all really to help us ground into these beautiful bodies that we are in, currently inhabiting, and finding ways to basically embrace and survive being human. Yeah, it's just my knowledge and wisdom from my own experiences. So I always say, take what resonates, leave the rest. And yeah, hopefully it will help maybe give you some insight or guidance into what you're dealing with. But yeah, so like I said, it's usually me sharing updates or stories of something that I've been dealing with, and then guided visuals, whatever wants to help us open and shift the energies. And then I always add in some light language activations with those guided visuals to really just help bring in that little bit of cosmic energy in. And yeah, just letting it do what it needs to for you, shifting, healing, letting it integrate and process, and then pulling some cards as well sometimes at the end, and just seeing what wants to come in, what messages, what guidance. So yeah, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started. For this, every week when you tune in, find yourself a comfortable spot. Set it up, make it sacred however you would like. If you'd like to burn essential oils, incense, smudge, yeah, just get comfortable. You can put a little bit of music in the background, whatever's calling to you for it, and just allowing you this time to tune in a little bit deeper and get some guidance. So before we start, I always like to just kind of do a quick guided visual with getting grounded. It's just nice to really bring ourselves into this present moment, and just kind of try to leave everything from the day that's come up. So you can go ahead, get situated. You can sit down, you can lie down, whatever you feel called to do. And go ahead and just gently close your eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out together. So take a nice deep breath in and out. And take another nice deep breath in and out. And one more nice deep breath in and letting everything out. And just coming to your nice natural rhythm of breath. That gentle in and out. And then just bringing your awareness to the body and doing a quick body scan, starting from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Just noticing if there's any tension anywhere in the body, especially in places like our jaw, neck, shoulders, lower back, knees. If there's any tension anywhere in the body, bring your awareness to it. Just letting it relax. Letting that tension melt away. And just allowing your body to relax more and more in this moment now. Bringing your attention to your mind. Noticing where your thoughts are and just letting them drift away. Bringing yourself to this moment, this present moment as much as you can. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And visualizing your beautiful energy that surrounds you and is within you. And visualizing it in whatever color comes to mind first. I want you to visualize sending your energy down into the ground beneath you. And as you send your energy down, I want you to visualize a golden light coming from the center of the earth. And this light's going to meet with your energy, intertwine together with it. You're going to send these energies together further into the core of the earth, anchoring you in, grounding you into this moment, and then feeling that golden light from the earth rising up within you through all your chakra centers, just helping balance whatever is needed. Then visualizing your energy again, and this time sending it out and up into the stars. And as you send your energy out, visualizing a white light coming down from source, intertwining together, and going further out into the cosmos. Connecting you into all that you are, opening up your connection for the highest good of all. And inviting in its loving, healing energy down into your body through all your chakra systems. Allowing the energy to do what it needs in this moment. Feeling yourself connected. Earth below and source above. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. And slowly opening your eyes and coming back to your space as you're ready. Okay. Just allowing yourself to sit with that, see how you feel compared to when we started. What do I want to share with you guys today? So, I have a bit of a story to share. And yeah, it's just interesting. The more that you're aware of what the universe is bringing to you and the messages it brings and how it brings you them is very interesting. The more you start paying attention. But we live out on an acreage, and we have neighbors that own the rest of the quarter that we're on. So we can't see their house or anything from where we are, but yeah, we share basically land with them. And they were burning brush on their property. And the first night it started was awful. So we live in a little bit of a dip. And all that smoke literally came down into our area around our house and just sat, and it was thick smoke. Like, it looked like fog had settled in, but it was smoke. And it literally, of course, filled up our house. And I literally felt like I couldn't breathe. It felt like I was suffocating. And of course, this is at night, so we're just, getting ready for bed. I couldn't sleep the whole night because having my head out of the blankets, it smelled like smoke and I couldn't breathe. And then putting my head under the blankets, you can't breathe very well under the blankets. So I literally just tossed and turned, and it was awful. And you can't open up a window to air things out because it stinks of smoke outside. Like, it was the craziest thing to deal with. Like I said, it literally felt like I was being suffocated, and all I wanted was fresh air so bad. It's that saying of, like, when you can't have something, it makes you want it more. Yeah. But sitting with it, and we actually dealt with this for a few days. Not as bad as that first night, but the next couple days after that, the house would smell like smoke. It was really hard to sleep. And so after it all kind of happened and I was sitting with it, this message of, like, how important our breath is what came in. Again, we don't realize how important things are until we don't have them. And as much as I could still breathe, because if I can't breathe, like, we're dead. Like, that's how important our breath is, okay? Like, take a moment to think about that. Without our breath, we are dead. Just sit with that. So even though I could still breathe, it was just like not being able to get that fresh air, not being able to take a nice deep breath in was just, like, it just really made me realize how much we take our breath for granted. And I say this a lot, our breath is our anchor to the present moment. And it's so true. When we're in situations that we can feel ourselves getting worked up, the anxiety, it's out of our control, anger's coming up, whatever emotions are flowing. If you can learn to take a deep breath, focus on your breath, come back to your breath, to the essence of life for us, it's amazing how quick things can shift. I feel like so far this year has been a bit of chaotic energy for a lot of people. There's a lot of collective chaotic energy coming in, and for those of us who are more sensitive to that collective energy, like myself included, there was a lot going on that I didn't quite understand. There was a lot coming up that I was like, I don't think this is mine. Like, what is happening? And again, it was so important for me to come back to my breath, to just breathe through it. And again, going through that with the smoke in our house and not being able to breathe, it was just really trying to hit home that message of how important our breath is. And to just be able to take a moment, doesn't even need to be a long thing, but take a moment to just stop and take a nice deep breath in, or however many you need, and then just focus on the natural rhythm. Just like what I said at the beginning, their little visual. Come back to your breath and follow that rhythm and just allow it to open you up to come back down. So yeah, it's just, it seems like such a simple thing. We're told that lots, I feel like breathe, remember to breathe. And we see all this breath work coming up that a lot of people are into right now. And it's because it is so important. Like, it's more important than we realize. Again, it's literally what helps us live. is our breath. So just keep that in mind as we move through things. And it's not even, oh, I have emotions coming up, I need to breathe to push this aside. No, it's, okay, I have some heavy stuff coming up. I need to take a breath. I need to breathe this out. I need to give myself a moment to bring me back down into my body so I can sit with this and process it a little bit better. That's really what it's doing. It's not pushing feelings away. It's not, sidestepping whatever is going on. It's literally giving you a moment to come back to your body to process and allow things to integrate so we can figure out what we need to do to move through it. It's huge. And a big piece for a lot of us, star seeds, whatever you want to call yourself, the ones that feel more connected to the stars, we struggle being in our human bodies. We struggle feeling comfortable in them. We would rather have our head in the clouds. And yeah, so that's why this breath piece is even more important for those of us who maybe feel a bit more disconnected to the human realm, the human body. That breath is going to be super important for us to tune into when we're feeling a little bit more spaced out. Because we really do need to embrace this human experience more than we realize. It's kind of a key piece to it. So keep that in mind as well, for those of us who, struggle with being connected and grounded in our bodies. Our breath is the first step to getting there. Our breath is what's really going to connect us in and let us really have that awareness of what's going on and what we need to do. So, yeah. So that is my little tidbit that I wanted to share for this first episode. So now we're going to go into a little bit of a guided visual with the light language activation with it. So it's actually not really going to be a guided visual per se like I've done in the past. This is more going to be you focusing on your breath, you really connecting with your breath. And as you connect in with your breath, I'm going to share the light language that wants to come in. And the intention of the light language is to help you really allow yourself to open up. Just 1 second, I'm just figuring out how they want this to be shared. Like, it's almost like I see, like they're showing me that with our breath, we're opening up everything in our body, like not just our energetic channels, but also the cells in our body as well, for this energy to really enter in. So that's what the light language wants to help kind of open up and activate for you guys as you're focusing in on your breath. Yeah, cool. Okay. It's always different every time, so just figure out what wants to be shared and how it wants to be shared. So, okay, so go ahead, get comfortable again, sitting, laying down, whatever you feel called to. Closing your eyes again. And we're just going to do a little bit of deep breathing first. So I want you to first just take a nice deep breath in and out. Just really feeling yourself in the body. Okay, now I want you to take a nice deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Again, in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And one more time. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And take a nice deep breath in. Out. And find your natural rhythm. Allow yourself to fall into the natural rhythm of your breath. The gentle in and out. In and out. Allowing yourself to stay here in this moment with your breath. Just noticing it in the body, where you feel it. Are you taking more breath in the belly, in the chest? Now, if you choose, just imagine yourself opening yourself up more and more, opening the cells, opening your energy centers. And I want you to visualize a beam of white light coming down from the stars, beaming into the top of your head and going through your whole body. And just seeing this light literally fill your whole body. Continue with your breath, focusing on that in and out, letting the light enter your system. And if you choose, allow the light language to do what it needs to help your body connect in with your breath more and feed all the parts of you that's needed. Nikliata hasha. Nihalahata nikliotosho hota. Hota. Nikla niatoko liata nikolata. Halahatu haliata nahaskala nushkani haliato haliskarashkotanatani nala nahola hania hotota totani lihaha hohaha liahata lashna utani. Lahani haliatokoliatani hasana halaliato otani otani kaliata nolotani kaliatota. Tanahata tak tanahata nahatini hotana hohalaniata naliata naliata nakalahata shoo shoo shoo. And take a nice deep breath in and out. Just noticing your body, noticing what you feel, noticing what comes up. Trusting. Taking another deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and return back to your space. Okay. Yeah, just allowing what needs to happen as we move forward with the rest of our day, with the rest of our week. Just knowing if you invite it in, allowing those energies, allowing the activations to keep doing what they need to for you. Yeah, just, like thinking of how you were feeling. I'm curious to know if you guys are starting to feel a bit tingly. If you've ever done breath work and stuff, it can be quite intense. And I find there'll be moments where you feel tingly. It's literally helping us raise our frequency, raise our vibration, our breath. So even though it wasn't super intense, the breath we were doing, it wasn't any intense breath work for a long amount of time. But when you intentionally connect in with it, it is almost your invitation to yourself of raising that vibration. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you move forward, and when you can feel yourself chaotic in your mind or if things are going crazy around you, come back to your breath, really focus on it and see if you can come back to that place, raising your vibration and frequency, come back to the body and see what wants to be shared. See if you can get insight into what's really going on. And just bringing that nervous system back down, right? Like to give us a bit more clarity and insight on things. So yeah, that is kind of what I wanted to share with you guys today. I'm going to pull some cards. These are just these little starlight cards, which is so funny because I didn't realize it says on the box, enchanting messages from the cosmos. Which, hey, I'm here for that. So, I'm going to pick 3 cards. So, intuitively, pick 1, 2, or 3 for just an extra guided message of whatever wants to come through. Yeah, it's just a little fun way to end things on what more maybe wants to come through. And I just like to get you guys to trust your own intuition as well. So picking a card. So yeah, just intuitively in your mind, picking number 1, 2, or 3. We've got them there. Okay. Ready? So if you picked card number 1, your message is evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you. Huge. Evolve. That's what we're doing. Part of that evolution is embracing this human experience. Again, connecting back to the breath to allow ourselves to connect deeper and within so that we can evolve as humans, evolve our souls, so that we can connect in more with whatever wants to be shared. That cosmic potential is within all of us. The energies all around us, they're just waiting for us to get connected back in with the body, to feel our heart space, our soul, our higher self, what they want to share. So, card number 2, eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. Huge in regards to the breath, what we're talking about. Because when we forget to slow down. When things get too crazy, too chaotic, everything's going a mile a minute. We can't focus, we can't tune into our inner knowing when it's too crazy, when we're going too fast. That is why stillness, taking that moment to take a moment, is so important. Giving yourself that time to slow down. Again, your breath is what's going to connect you into that slowing down and finding that stillness so that you can gain that more clarity. And card number 3, take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. So again, if we kind of come back to what I talked about before with our breath, there's going to be so many moments in life that we don't have control over. There's going to be so many moments in life that we feel we're waiting on something else. The simplest thing for us to do when we feel ourselves, like if we're stuck waiting, again, it says don't wait for the stars to align. If we find ourselves waiting on other things, again, take that moment, come back to your breath, allow yourself to anchor back into your body, and take charge. Take charge. Tune in and figure out, okay, what does your soul want? Instead of waiting for things to come the way you think they are, because a lot of the times they're not shown the way that we think they're going to be. So we need to go within and figure it out ourselves instead of waiting for the answers around us. And again, how do we find that stillness and get within? Our breath. Our breath. They're like literally showing me that our breath is like the key to unlock us walking into the portal of our soul. That's pretty cool. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So there you go. The breath. Breathe. We hear it a lot. It is important. Breathe. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this first episode. Keep that in mind as we move through this week. My plan is to post these Fridays, so watch for the next one next Friday. As always, if you guys have any questions, anything you want to share, you can definitely comment on this. You can go ahead and, like, subscribe, whatever, so you don't miss them. And you can find me on social media under Serious Vibes as well if you want to reach out a different way. But other than that, I hope you guys have a really good weekend and a really good week, remembering your breath. Remembering to breathe. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you next week.